You feel despair because you have hope. Without a sense of hope, there would not be a sense of despair, a sense of loss, a sense of a negative energy. In order to have despair, you must feel hope. The definition of despair is to lose or be without hope. When you lose your sense of hope, or you feel hopeless, usually that's because you believe your efforts are not working, not recognized, are adding up to nothing. That's part of it. That's part of being a hopeful person. That's part of hope. People toss around the word hope, and I don't think many people really know what it means besides like a good thing. The definition of hope is a feeling of expectation and desire for a certain thing to happen. Grounds for believing that something good may happen. A person or thing that may help or save someone. So if hope is grounds for believing that something good may happen, if hope is grounds for believing that something or someone will save us, when we encounter despair or a loss of hope, when the effort we are putting in is not recognized, is not coming to fruition, and we encounter despair, it's important to realize that you feel despair because you still feel hope. Part of you still believes that what you're hoping for, what you want to be recognized for, what you want to achieve or attain, you can still do it. But part of you is starting to believe that it may never happen. And that's where your hope is tested. And I've talked about this before, but like anything, you are going to go through the motions of it if you really want to get the true and full reward. If anything you ever did was 100% like that, and it just immediately worked, you wouldn't know the benefits of hope. You wouldn't know the benefits of sticking with your efforts. Your efforts don't feel recognized. When your efforts don't feel like they're doing anything. When your efforts don't even feel like effort. The beautiful thing about going through the motions is it's a river leading out to the sea. A river is not always smooth. There's going to be different currents. There's going to be drops and waterfalls and rapids. And then eventually the river will lead to the ocean, where everything opens up and it's vast and it's big and you can see everything for what it was all leading to this big thing right in front of you. And this isn't to say that everything is adding up to something. Some things are just the way they are. But being able to feel a sense of hope and feel a sense of despair are both privileges. And that's why the story of the underdog is such a popular timeline. Because to have people say your efforts will add up to nothing, this is pointless, and for you to have hope in yourself, but hear everything around you and feel everything around you discredit your efforts, and discredit your hope, your belief in hope, your belief that it's possible, makes the feeling of coming to fruition, of coming out to the ocean through the river 10 times more appealing, 10 times more attractive, 10 times more rewarding, because you went through the motions and you stuck with it. You believed in yourself. You went through it. And it's not an easy thing to do, to hope in yourself when you come face to face with despair. But just know you feel a sense of despair because you have hope. You have a sense of hope. And if you have a sense of hope, that means you still believe in yourself and what you're doing and in your efforts. No matter how much despair creeps in, you must have hope. You cannot lose hope. The world is yours. Dare to be great.